When soil turns dry, compacted, and lifeless, it often signals the breakdown of its biological foundation. Plants may still struggle along, but beneath the surface, something vital is missing. The living network of microbes, fungi, and decomposers that keeps soil healthy is no longer functioning, and one of the best indicators of that loss is the absence of earthworms. Fortunately, earthworms aren't just a symptom of good soil, they are part of the solution. With the right approach, they can be invited back to repair dead soil from the ground up, naturally and efficiently. Dead soil lacks organic matter, structure, and the microbial life that feeds roots and sustains plants. Earthworms fix this by creating tunnels that aerate compacted ground, breaking down organic materials into plant-available nutrients, and producing worm castings, a potent natural fertilizer. When worms return to depleted soil, they reintroduce oxygen, improve water retention, and revive the microscopic ecosystem plants depend on. The key is not to force worms into the soil but to rebuild the conditions that make them want to stay. To start reviving dead soil, the focus must shift toward feeding the underground life first. Earthworms require two things to thrive: moisture and consistent food sources. The best way to reintroduce both is by layering organic materials like compost, rotted leaves, and even shredded paper or cardboard over the soil surface. These materials begin to decompose slowly, creating a moist, protected environment while releasing the exact kind of microbes and fungal activity worms seek out. Mulching is another powerful tool in this process. A thick layer of mulch made from untreated straw, dried leaves, or partially broken down compost protects the soil from drying out and acts as a slow-release food source for worms. Underneath, conditions become more stable, cooler, and easier for worms to move through. Over time, worms will move up to feed on this layer, dragging bits of it deeper into the soil and mixing it as they go. Moisture consistency is critical. Dead soil often becomes hydrophobic, repelling water instead of absorbing it. To reverse this, watering deeply and slowly, rather than frequently and lightly, helps break the surface tension and rehydrate deeper layers. Once the soil is moist enough to hold together without being soggy, worms can begin to burrow and establish themselves. Avoid synthetic fertilizers or chemical amendments during this period, as they may further disrupt the microbial recovery and repel worms. Adding worm-attracting materials like alfalfa pellets or aged manure accelerates this process. These break down quickly and release nitrogen and proteins that worms love. Burying small amounts just beneath the mulch layer creates targeted feeding zones that draw in worm populations. As these ingredients decompose, they stimulate microbial activity, providing a food chain that supports both worms and the microbes they work alongside. Even if your soil seems entirely dead, these practices create a gradual transformation. Within weeks, you may start to notice surface tunnels, moist soil aggregates, and eventually, worm castings, signs that your soil is becoming alive again. It's important to give this process time. Unlike quick chemical fixes, soil built by worms strengthens season after season, turning once lifeless ground into a resilient, self-sustaining system. Raised beds and container gardens can also benefit from these strategies. Using a rich mix of compost, coconut coir, and worm-friendly materials at the base, and keeping the top mulched and moist, allows earthworms, even if added manually, to thrive and multiply. It's really important to avoid using synthetic wood, pesticide-treated lumber, or chemical soil blends, which can create toxic conditions for worms. The beauty of this approach lies in its simplicity. Earthworms don't need to be purchased or forced into the soil. Just create the right habitat, and they will arrive. Sometimes from nearby areas, sometimes with compost, and sometimes through eggs already present in organic material. And once they're active, they bring with them an entire underground workforce of beneficial microbes, fungi, and natural soil structure that no store-bought solution can replicate. Healthy soil isn't built in a day, but when earthworms return, the process accelerates. They're nature's tillers, composters, and fertilizer producers, all rolled into one. So if your soil seems lifeless and stubborn, don't dig it up or drown it in inputs. Let worms do what they do best. For more regenerative gardening strategies that bring soil back to life naturally, subscribe to HydroHaven. Share this guide with fellow gardeners who are struggling with tired, underperforming beds. The fix might just be beneath the surface, wiggling its way back into your soil.